Hello, happy Thursday. Today is March 7th and we're out in the woods looking for some real mushrooms, which we probably aren't going to find. So today we're going to be exploring nature with Brailley, who got a new haircut and a new sweater. Right over here, we have a mushroom growing out of the end of this log. This is called a white cheese polypore. It has white and spongy flesh. This one has green specks on it. But on the underside, it has some small round pores that are white, but this one's a little old, so they're brown. And on the top surface, we see these green specks. They are not actually part of the mushroom. This one is infected by a green mold, and the coloring you see on the mold is, well, similar to mushrooms. Their main body is made up of hyphae. There are little root-like structures that go throughout their host, their food source. And then anything that you can see visibly is going to be their fruiting body. So in the mushroom's case, this whole thing is the fruiting body. And in the mold case, the green stuff is the spores that they're going to release. So this is our fungus feeding off of a fungus on the white cheese polypore. Isn't that right, Brailley? Alright, over here we've got this nice fertile log that's covered in these mushrooms growing out of it. So, at first glance, you might think it looks a lot like turkey tail because it's got these same concentric rings of gray and brown and even fine hairs on the top. However, when you turn it over and look at the underside, it doesn't really have pores like a typical polypore has. Instead, it has these little comb-like things. So this is called the violet tooth polypore. And the reason why it's called that is, well, when these are young and fresh, these underside have pores that look more like pores, and they're more of a violet color. However, now that they're old, it turned into a more brownish tan color. But these teeth that come out of it, these comb things, they call them teeth, they're still pores, they're just shaped a little bit differently. So this is what I would consider to be another lookalike of the turkey tail, that once again isn't poisonous, but it also doesn't have any medicinal benefits. So this is the violet tooth polypore for you. Alright, here we are in beautiful nature, and we have this dead stump that looks all burnt up and is covered in termite holes. Yet there's still some life within it. Even in the cold spring, we still see some insect life. Over here is an old cocoon that some type of moth spun. And let me look at it to see if there's maybe still something in it. And there's not. However, wait, hang on, let me open it more. See, it spun it. Actually, this was probably still attached to the tree when it spun it, and then it fell. So I'll open it up and we can see maybe what's in it. You can tell moths make their cocoons out of their hair, their saliva at baseline, the ones that have hair, and then sometimes they make it out of other stuff. For example, you can see little specks in this, which are probably the leaves, the pieces of this leaf that it made it out of. So I'm going to be careful not to touch it because sometimes you can get allergic reaction from it. And I'm going to look for the actual pupa that's in here. So let me just open it up a little bit more. I can't find anything. But anyways, based on the coloring of this, it's yellow. And it looks like it's made mostly out of saliva and less of the hair. But yeah, I'm not really getting any hair stuck to me. I'm not exactly sure, but based on the yellow color of this and the fact that it's made out of the plant material, I would say perhaps this is the cocoon of an American dagger moth, which the color of the caterpillar is yellow, so their cocoon is yellow, and they also make a lot of their cocoon out of the dead plant material, such as the wood of the tree and the pieces of the leaf that are surrounding them.
Alright, has anyone ever seen this before in the woods? It looks like a leaf, but a part of it's deformed. You can see a part of it that was growing normally. So this is actually a type of beetle, I don't know exactly which one. But yeah, when it's in its life cycle, it causes the leaf to deform and grow around it to form more a protective coating, and that little bean inside is the pupa. You can see the hole where the adult beetle left from to live its life. And yeah, it's just left over. And inside you can see it's just a little shell that held the beetle pupa inside. So if you ever see one of those and wonder what it is, that's what it is. It's a special adaptation of these beetles.